Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the London Business School 2019 Congregation Ceremony, where we will honour the participants of the Masters in Management, the EMBA, Masters in Financial Analysis and Doctoral Programmes. The Honourable Apurv Bagri, Chairman of the Governing Body.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, this is your official welcome to this year's graduation. As chairman of the school's governing body, it is a real privilege to welcome you all here. And as you prepare to walk across the stage to collect your degrees, I know you all feel a great sense of pride in what you have achieved. But I too feel a great sense of pride in the school, in what it has achieved. We've come a long way in 55 years, from a small British business school to a consistently ranked world leader in research and business education. From humble beginnings with 37 students, we are today a school of 2,200 across many degree programs. And we are one of the few truly global business schools with a presence in all the world's major financial centers, and with a level of diversity unmatched by our peers. Our global footprint, and you represent that footprint, our global footprint is vast, and so too is the profound impact that we have on the way the world does business and on the way business impacts the world. You are our global ambassadors of our brand, and it is through you and your accomplishments that London Business School will now leave its mark on the world. You know, wherever I travel, I'm constantly told by those that I meet how London Business School has transformed their lives. And I hope very much that this will be the case for all of you as well. If it is, I would ask you for only one thing in return. Help us, through your generosity and your support, to transform the lives of someone else. Because if we truly believe in our mission and in the values of London Business School, then all of us in this room and beyond have a responsibility to ensure that this is possible for generations to come. And speaking of this transformational journey, be proud of what you have accomplished in your time with us, but also be humble before the incredible achievements of others. Our world relies upon mutual respect and tolerance. And as the beneficiaries of a privileged education, we all have a duty of leadership, but we also have the obligation of character. And the most important thing to remember is that both of these are the sum of many individual decisions. Character may be manifested in the great moments, but it is made in the small ones. Today is a day of celebration, and I really wish you well as you now confront all that lies ahead in your careers. And many, many congratulations for everything you have achieved and everything that you will go on now to achieve. And with those words, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to our 9th Dean at London Business School. Please join me in welcoming to the stage François Ortalo-Magné. François.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for commencing the proceedings of our congregation ceremony. And with all of us here assembled, please allow me to thank you for your leadership of the school. Dear governors and colleagues, dear honorees, dear graduates, and dear family and friends, Today we are assembled to celebrate a significant milestone in the journey of our graduates and in the life of our school. Today we are celebrating their passage from student to alumni. The student journey ends. The alumni journey begins. Graduates, my colleagues and I are most honored that you chose to invest so much in our school over the past months. We know how much we demanded of you. We also observed how much you invested in yourself and in one another. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your hard work. We also know that the student journey is not one you embarked upon on your own. And allow me here to express our utmost gratitude to your family and friends who joined you in the process and supported you along the way. And so, graduates, if you don't mind, would you please stand, turn around, and with me give a big round of applause to your family and friends. And not to worry, we are recording the proceedings so you can show them to all the babies who are too young to appreciate the event of today. You have been a wonderful class, and we will not forget the class of 2019. You organized the biggest tattoo ever, an amazing evening for our student community, the highlight of the year. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, imagine a stage set up in the central courtyard of the school with students showing off their talents and their cultures to one another. Imagine our dining rooms and our front lawn full of food stands offering cuisines from the many countries represented in our student body. My wife Sandra and I were honored to be your guests that evening, and we very much enjoy meeting so many of you under such wonderful circumstances, including a beautiful light show that helped our Radcliffe building shine to its full splendor. In many ways, the tattoo evening was a striking example of the best of who we are as a school, a global community that cherishes its diversity. You raised the bar for all as well with the distinguished speakers you invited to the school. There's so many for me to choose from, it is difficult. But let me highlight and point out how you invited Dame Helena Morrissey to your Women in Business conference. Dame Morrissey heads personal investing at Legal General Investment Management and oversees more than $1 trillion in management. She is widely recognized as a leading advocate for women in positions of leadership and the advancement of women to such positions. And she's also the mother of 9 children. Rajiv Misra joined you at the invitation of your private equity and venture capital club. He is the CEO of SoftBank's Vision Fund, and as such, he controls basically half the private equity venture capital funds available in the world today. He is known to constantly fly around the world, and yet he took an evening with you in our iconic Sami Ofer Center. We will also remember you as the class who helped us with our brand relaunch. A big thanks to all of you who contributed to the research that underpins our new brand, but also a big thanks to all of you who helped us with our new visual identity. Thank you for all the inspiring photos and all the videos that we now have around the school, in our brochures and on our website. The photos and videos are and will be for us powerful reminders of how engaged you have been all along your student journey. Today, we're here to turn a page. You are graduating. I'm sure this means so many different things to all of you, especially given your diversity. For some of you, it's about entering the workforce for the first time. For others, it's about entering a new career or maybe a new region or sector. And for others, it's about going back to full-time work duties and family duties. I want to focus on one big change that is occurring today with your graduation. Over the past few months, by joining our school, you delegated to us the control of your learning journey. We decided or prescribed the classes you should take. We advised on co-curricular activities. From today onward, your learning journey is back under your full control. And so let me shed some light on what is it we were trying to do while you were with us at the school. We assembled a community of outstanding and diverse individuals. Then we created a space to help you engage with one another and help you discover new perspectives. And with that, we created opportunities for you to reflect. Reflect on what you were learning, reflect on who you were becoming. So, as you now regain or take full control of your learning journey, I want to ask you, what will you do to maintain the diversity in your environment, the diversity in the information that reaches you, the diversity in the people you encounter? How will you engage with that diversity and make the most of it? And what times will you set aside to reflect? Reflect on what's happening around you. Reflect on what's happening within you. And allow me to be a little pushy on this. And I want to ask you, what time have you already set, or will you be setting now, to reflect next week of what's happening today? As a school, we are committed to be and to remain for you, not just a time in your life when you receive the degree, but a space, a trusted space where you will always be welcome to join in and encounter diverse perspectives, engage with one another, and make connection to support you for the rest of your life. We want to be that space where you always feel welcome by the whole of our alumni family, which today welcomes you with open arms. Class of 2019, thank you so much for choosing our school. Congratulations on your achievements, and welcome into the LBS alumni family.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the name of the governing body, I have the honour to present the following graduates of the EMBA Global Americas and Europe programme at London Business School. Menosin Agbota. Hassan Talib Alatas. Alexander Antonenko. Mohammed Assad. Martin Becker. Jason Bolt. Emmanuel Castro Hernandez. Shi Chen. Roy Choi. Ricardo Conti. Tan Kui. Pierre-Oliver Dehon. Alexis Famin. Gail Vauter. Dennis Gaiduk. Tim Granter. Alicia Gromenko. Fahad Guliev. John Hadid. Martin Hala. Yue He. Francisco Hefese. Assad Iman. Patrick Kennedy. Elena Kostayeva. Marcel Kreutzfeldt. Jeffrey Krug. Denis Kudin. Victoria La Rosa. Belisa Makobi. Amin Malhas. Alexandra Marciniak. Dan Paul Montien. Aitio Natufo. Brian O'Reilly. Damian Obradovich. Eleni Panos. Brendan Peck. Hirsch Sahai. Theodore Sanko. Sarah Schiff. Matthew Stone. Nelly Tomaszemskaya. Vladimir Voitenko. Chi Angie True. Please join me in congratulating the EMBA Global Americas and Europe class of 2019. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in the name of the governing body, I have the honour to present the following graduates of the EMBA Global Asia programme at London Business School. Arvid Hent. Nadia Huang. Farhan Ahmed Irfan. Nat Jiratiti Charun. Jigo Parak. Yan Chi. Vishal Sani. Jeremy Sargent. Banu Kanu. Calvin Shu. And Travis Woodward. Please join me in congratulating the EMBA Global Asia class of 2019. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in the name of the governing body, I have the honour to present the following graduates of the London streams of the Executive MBA programme at London Business School. Yemi Agdagbite. Ololade Ajayi. Victor Ajayi. Gada Al-Youssef. Abdul Latif Al-Sharik. Ibrahim Al-Zubaydi. Clementine Angara. Quentin Archer. Athena Ayuru. Chantal Badre. Valentine Banku. Michael Balababa. Matteo Beneduce. Rita Benkurane. Vanilla Boyle. Felix Brana. Adam David Chalice. Antenor Shakano. Rodrigo da Costa. Luke Disbury. Noido. Emily Fisher. Peter Jan Jose Nicholas Facet. Elnaz Ferozi Shafee. Laura Fono Solo. Merlin Gregory. Shweta Gupta. Tobin Hell. Karim Hernandez. Paul Nicholas Hoyle. Jonathan Unerick. Ruth Jacobson. Bunkim Krishnan Kapoor. Neetu Koshal. Sashwat Karai. Yevgeny Kozov. Tom Katetsky. E.L. Abraham Levy. Amin Manzouri. Ross McBride. Ross Hillier McCaskill. Arjun Mehta. Borja Masegua. Sayed Mehadizadeh. Johanna Monte. Carlos Nebot Cabedo. Paul Oates. Selahattin Birak Omaroglu. Victoria Otamiri. Laura Pavanova. Luke Pickett. Kelvin Pakopoon. Prajual Prabhu Raya. Igor Quinnen. Salah Ramadan. Abhinit Ravi. Nicola Rawlingson. Kirill Rigo. Mohammed Dirham Abdul Saeed. Sami Mohammed Abdul Saeed. Lech Sandetsky. Simone Savi. Digi Satsena. Esther Vicky Sinetsky. Elena Severina. Shalini Sharma. Daniel Sibaraisen. Mehmet Sense Sozan. Bruno Spezio Benega. Viara Stoicheva. Francesca Svab. Hideneho Takahashi. Manisha Tiwari. Sandhya Venkateswaran. Kerem Yüksel. Benjamin Riggle. Luisha Bibi. Sadat Ahmed. Chukwuemeka Akawazi. Mohammed Al-Jazi. Maytab Al-Shahrani. Jason Andrews. Alia Ayub Aga. Natalie Page. Fuad Badawi. Paul Barreto. Adam Bealey. Amy Bone. Mattia Camagni. Simran Uday Kashyap. Roy Shaheen. Renji Chen. Rodney Vincent Clark. Daniel Clifford. Natik Damarov. Sergius Flavian Das. Victorio Diaz Garcia Ippoliti. Khaled Al-Halak. Abdulrahman Aishael. Sarah Faiz. Ignacio Jose Fernandez Pacheco. Priyanka Gaitonda. Anand Goyal. Anna Harper. Stephen Head. Yane Hitala. Elad Hoffman. Sonika Kapil. Karthik Narayan K7. Manoj Kumar. Fred Labalwa. Kate Leathers. Eric Lexell. Antoine Marcolin. Graham Markham. Daisy Meakin. Luyanda Mangandi. Anders Mogensen. Mark O'Brien. Monica Elena Puyu. Gerard Corti. Pavan Ramdani. Nuria Ramirez Alcazar. Carlos Ramirez. Alexandra Ramos. Alexei Rajkovic. Samuel Renouf. Joanna Richardson. Gilberto Rodriguez Blanco. Jonas Burson Roy. Whit Ryan. Paolo Sardella. Stone Shi. Satyajit Gushwepta Sinham. Angela Stuthy. Alan Stewart. Ali Tolga Talui. Koshkab Tekeka. Ushul Ulusaf. Eva van der Wurst. And Maria Cecilia Makel Zara. Please join me in congratulating EMBA London 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the name of the governing body, I have the honor to present the following graduates of the EMBA Dubai program at London Business School. Hazem Adawi. Sultan Anabulsi. Ibrahim Al-Abdul Wahab. Mohammed Al-Blahed. Futain Biljafla. Futain? Yeah. Futain Biljafla. Salman Faisal Ali Reza. Ibrahim Abdullah Al-Mohamed. Mohammed Al-Morizan. Abdul Mohsen Al-Sawi. Yazid Al-Yahya. Yusuf Al-Yusuf. Sami Arwadi. Mohammed Baki. Turki Basri. Mohammed bin Muammar. Viktor Bondarenko. Ankur Chadha. Andrew Scott Coy. Mikael Deirala. Lama El Khalil. Hisham El Halabi. Mohammed El Nafaili. Salah Fayed. Felice Angelo Galati. Rajesh Garg. Ibrahim Hadi. Dani Hijazi. Aisha Jahangir. Puneet Jain. Ching Jean. Vijay Sarati Kalam. Meena Kafkar. Omnia Krelig. Fahed Ullah Khan. Khaled Masih. Leila Mohammed Suhail. Alita Rutengo Mutsago. Ahmed Mohammed Omar. Natalie Pietrobon. Hanya Kafeti. Ramzi Kanati. Case Qureshi. Ramki Ramamurthy. Ahmed Ramayed. Runak Shakeri. Vivek Shankaranarayanan. Mohammed Tariq Siddiq. Shashank Sood. Ihab Tabara. Anisa Timo. Annie Pang Yang. Ali Zainal. Amru Abbas. Selma Abu Zahra. Mohammed Abu Kosh. Mansoor Al-Agil. Mazen Al-Dahmani. Ali Al-Agad. Maha Al-Buardi. Faisal Al-Qoteshan. Faisal Al-Qoteshan. Rakan Al-Oteshan. Rafiq Hassan Al-Shahbaz. Abdulaziz Al-Suelem. Hajar Al-Tehli. Mohammed Al-Zamil. Aiden Karimov. Irina Baca Espinosa. Dina Bazbayeva. Fares Bukshan. Ramu Chakrabarti. Ishan Sean Chandok. John Eric Dalmau Gil. Aisha Fakhru. Adam Petty. Carlos Ferreira. Richard Fisher. Farhad Gafarzada. Abhigyan Ganguly. Nashat Helal. Vanessa Hinton. Sophia Jebour. Jad Jrab. Hung Lee. Javalant Mankad. Reem Matlub. Nur Fatima Munir. Juan Pablo Nieto. Juan Pablo Nieto. Mohamed Sakar. Hajin Song. Ahmed Surur. Aigul Ualieva. Johann von Führen. Ali Wehbe. Sharif Zaglul. Yahya Al-Busafi. Al-Hussein Al-Dahir. Aiden Karimov. Please join me in congratulating the EMBA Dubai class of 2019.
Thank you. I love the energy. Thank you so much. It's now my great honor to introduce to you a 2019 fellowship recipient, Evelyn Bourke. Evelyn grew up on a dairy farm in Ireland. There's a lot more to the reason why she's getting this award. She was one of the first 2 women in Ireland to qualify as an actuary, an achievement that has no doubt inspired many others to follow in your footsteps. She has an outstanding track record in global executive management and extensive experience in financial services, risk and capital management, and mergers and acquisitions. And today, as Group CEO of Bupa, she helps people live longer, healthier, and happier lives. And we might think that Bupa is a local company, because they do so much here, but let me assure you, they help people literally around the world. And if you follow with me from the UK to Chile, to New Zealand and Australia, to Hong Kong and India, to Saudi Arabia, Poland, and Spain. In addition to her LBS MBA, Evelyn attributes her success to learning from the wide range of leaders she's worked with in her career, leaders with so many different styles and approaches who are successful in their own ways. Today, she remains a huge supporter of diversity in the workplace and the advancement of women in positions of leadership. We are proud to count Evelyn among our most supportive, engaged alumni. Evelyn has been a consistent advocate and supporter of the school. She's been generous with her time for the benefit of our students and the benefit of our alumni, and she regularly sends colleagues into our flagship executive education programs. Today, we are delighted to honor Evelyn with a fellowship to recognize not only her commitment and exceptional service to the school, but also her contribution to the advancement of women in leadership and to the health and well-being and happiness of people around the world. The chairman and I will now confer the fellowship upon Evelyn.
By the authority of the governing body of London Business School, I have the honour to confer the title of Fellow on Evelyn Bourke. Evelyn.
So, good morning, everyone. I did this 20 years ago. So when I was sitting there and seeing all of you come up to shake the hands of the Dean, and that I could relate to the sense of achievement after the length of time you've put into an MBA, because I think when you come to do an MBA or a MIFID or a Sloan program, you're coming with a huge sense of commitment, because many of you have started already on your careers, and you've also got responsibilities, you've got families, you've got children, so you come with a lot of additional elements in your lives, not just like those when you were an undergraduate, and I can really relate to that sense of achievement. So well done to all of you. It's a real pleasure to be here today and receive this fellowship from London Business School. I am proud to be a London Business School alumnus and of having such a long connection with the school. I'm really delighted to receive the fellowship. I did the Executive MBA program from 97 to 99 at London Business School, hence being an EMBA 99, and I benefited immensely from the course. I learned a huge amount. I'm often asked for career advice, and the main piece of advice I give to people is to be open to all possible opportunities, no matter how daunting they are. During some periods in my career, I've moved between roles in quick succession, often not necessarily sure I had the skills for the new role, but someone was prepared to back me, and when someone's prepared to back you, then I think you can back yourselves. I have always seen changing job or role as a positive. It's an opportunity to learn new skills, to acquire more experience, to develop oneself, and make an even bigger contribution to the organization. I truly believe that growth comes from stretching yourself, going well beyond your comfort zone. By being willing to challenge yourself and really go for it, you'll be better prepared to work for an organization that you really care about. And I'm very, very lucky to have that opportunity in being the CEO of Bupa. But it's also very important to develop your network of friends, mentors, and supporters in business. Your posse, as Moya Green has called it. And I learned a huge amount from the group work in my time with London Business School. I have acquired some lifelong friends and made some great connections while at the school. I believe relationships are very important in life. I was telling my colleague who's here with me today that 20 years ago was a very special moment for me because I had my mother and my father and my husband here with me that day, and your family support is hugely, hugely important to you. So value those relationships. So those friends and family and current and future colleagues, just remember they are not just a great support to you day to day in your life, but the world is a very small place, and you never know when someone from your past will pop up again and you can reignite a great connection. So this happened to me when Mary Green of the London Business School Global Business Consortium programme reached out a number of years ago to invite Bupa to be one of the 6 corporate participants in the programme. And Mary and I had worked together more than 20 years previously when I was in consulting. And we had a lot of shared laughs, experience, and insights from that time. And now Bupa has benefited hugely from being part of that programme. Now, not surprisingly, I also think of health and well-being. It matters hugely. I think it's important to be aware of how you are health-wise, physically and mentally. At Bupa, as the Dean has said, our purpose is to help people live longer, healthier, happier lives. We want a diverse workplace where people are encouraged to bring their whole selves to work and love working for Bupa in service of our customers. For me, cultivating an exercise habit has been very important in sustaining energy and resilience. And I keep reminding myself that we are humans, not machines. We need to heed that inner voice that tells us when we are too tired or stressed or overloaded and adjust how we are operating. And that is key to sustaining a long and happy working life. So finally, you are likely to have made friends here who will stick with you throughout your career and be there for you through the ups and downs. Care, nurture, and give back to that network. I love coming back and doing sessions on strategy, on growth, or just talking about how one has progressed through one's career, because it's not just the high points, but it's also the struggles that are hugely illuminating to share with people who are coming through the different programs. And I hope you will consider doing that in future. So thank you. I am delighted to receive this fellowship, particularly from a place I feel so connected to and so passionate about. Have a wonderful day.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the name of the governing body, it's my honour to present the following graduates of the Masters in Management programme at London Business School. Christy Abuzed, Aksha Adani, Anushka Pramod Agarwal, Vrindra Agarwal, Jia I, Ayush Anand, Rahil Anand. Florian Georges Awad. Christopher Arvidsson. Aditi Anilkumar Arya. Christian Hendrik Backhaus. Linus Bertie Savages. Jorben Bowden. Edouard Bavière. Tom Felix Becker. Anthony Bennett. Bastien Joseph Benteler. Simon Bertou. Laura Bertoldi. Sophie Bertram. Anirudh Brindral. David Joshua Bogmew. Shahab Bolorocci. Francesca Bresciani. Domitille Louise Janine Marie Brett. Jacopo Eduardo Brindiola. Anna Katerina Buchenberger. Sean Thomas Burris. Margaret Bykov. Marco Caputo. Thomas Carroll. Anveshna Chainwala. Pachara Chayavaraporpa. Dimitrios Himaras. Huan Yu Chen. Ali Feroz Chautai. Maria Stepper. Raleigh Lo Li Chuang. Alexandru Chochan. Constantin Clement. Julia Cockcroft. Aditya Daga. Jean Daha Mansour. Mila Dalal. Boudouin François Remy Marie Larouche-Coffo. Theodore Demapou. Simone Deprat. Alexander de Soif. Edouard de Wolk. Jan Degner. Yash Danuka. Nikita Desikan. Sifran Diana. Manhon Ding. Mario Dorflinger. Estelle Dijfraude. Stanislav Egorov. Eleni Eleftheriou. Evelina Eleftheriou. Mats Henning Evode. Marco Favreau. Eskil Forshaug. Nick Foskolos Christodoulou. Marco Fryer. Louis Fry. Harrison Freshke. Christian Geiger. Giuseppe Genovese. Arnie Gazarosian. Sita Marie Kleihoff. Fanny Rose Jeanne Glimois. Matthew Goddard. Milind Goel. Samya Goenka. Pauline Fiona Gordon. Nicholas Goulandris. Arpit Goyal. Katerina Maria Gredler. Anna Grenshäuser. Fleetwood Rawstone Grobler. Manya Gupta. Shivam Gupta. Julian Hardviger. Christine Howe. Vincenz Heidenreich. Patman Hemat. Maxime Heral. Leo Holmgren. Rutwich Hoishing. Yang Kwong. Christian Huber. Ariana Yanis. Abraham Indran. Cedric Gigar. Roshni Jain. Reshma Jayaprabha. Constance Denise Florentina John. Shantanu Jha. David Elliott Johnson. Shiraya Joshi. Alina Kagamasova. Raul Kapoor. Svetozar Karayev. Simran Polkar. Korai Kaihan. Arpit Kemka. Mingyu Kim. Christos Kleredis. Eugenia Kotopolo. Stefanos Kyriakakis. Jo Young Kong. Pauline Marie Jeanne Lanois. Carlo Leone. Jiayi Charmaine Leng. Fei Fei Leng. Annabelle Livingstone. Megan Grace Lowe. Thomas Lusto. Isabella Matiedo Soto. Julian Madias. Ilham Mamedov. Max Brian Moorhofer. Pauline Melinda Major. Adita Modi. Leopold Moraski. Julia Irmgard Muller-Kemmler. Raghav Munshi. Felix Merlmans. Nicola Charles Vladimir Nomik. Emily Norcliffe. Jade Norant. João Pedro Nove Teixeira. Sviatoslav Novik. Andreas Uberleitner. Ilaria Occhiolini. Monica Olzanska. Toluwanimi Oluwadero. Federico Pastanostro. Jim Pong. Philip Pfeiffer. Mohit Fawani. Andre Pogan. Elishka Pokorna. Thuong Ting Porman. Alice Antonia Maria Prinsessin zu Hohenlohe. Nunchian. Sarah Rames Colmanejo. Darius Ratz. Hippolyte Jean-Gabriel Marie Renoir. Laura Rollinger. Ritupano Roy Chowdhury. Candice Rue. Marcin Rudniak. Sebastian Sackman. Daniel Saltzner. Leonardo Sinelli. Benicia Saraugi. Benedict Johannes Saup. Claudia Scali. Luisa Francisca Schmidt-Cutters. Surya Selvam. Shloka Shah. Shushmita Shivaram. Lorenzo Sicari. Animesh Singh. Achint Sodhi. Zara Rachel Sondi. Anna Strauss. Jia Chen Sun. Nicole Superfin. David Simmons. Hugo Thomas Desplan. Arushi Tiwari. Agostino Trapani. Irina Tretiakova. Patricia Trindade Oliveira Silva. Karan Velo Pravindra. Pauline Viala. Andrew Vincent. Yidan Wong. Zhu Xia Wong. Nicolas Michel Jean-Frédéric Vassoun. Konstantin Oscar Maria Weidner. Yuhuan Yao. Xin Yi Ye. Yilin Zhao. Nicholas Zizovic. Nicholas Zigorakis. Please join me in a huge round of applause for the graduating class of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the name of the governing body, I have the honor to present the following graduates of the PhD program at London Business School. Alexander Aleschik, Dev Capital Markets and Financial Reporting. This traditional ritual, in which the dean hoods the graduate, symbolizes the graduate's entry into the community of scholars. Bo Bian, Essays in Empirical Corporate Finance. Christopher Chen, Operations, Regulations and Financial Frictions. Congratulations. Joao Cotter Salvado, Essays on Strategy and Entrepreneurship Communication. Craig Delana, Essays on Healthcare Delivery Innovation. Irem Erten, Essays in Corporate Finance. Elena Gerko, Essays on Expectations and Monetary Policy. Hemant Kakar, the role of dominance and prestige-based status in navigating social hierarchies. Min-Soo Kim, Essays on Financial Intermediation. Xuan Luo, on the probabilistic risk attitude. Ishita Sen, Essays on the Impact of Regulation on Financial Institutions. Isabel Smith Niño, 4 essays on the impact of data analytics on hospital operations. Mihail Tiskik, Essays in Microfinance. Congratulations to the PhD graduates of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen and honored guests, it gives me immense pleasure to introduce Dr. Karthik Balakrishnan, the winner of this year's Excellence in Teaching Award. The Excellence in Teaching Award recognizes faculty who have substantially enhanced the quality and culture of learning at the school. It recognizes the faculty who challenge and stretch students in the classroom, develop innovative materials, receive excellent student feedback, and bring rigorous research into their classrooms. Karthik's teaching exemplifies all of these. During this and past years, Karthik has taught the MBA and the Executive MBA core courses in financial accounting, as well as PhD courses. Karthik's teaching constantly pushes his students outside their comfort zone when it comes to dealing with financial statements and when integrating them with real-world happenings. The success of his courses is probably best judged by the large number of students who comment both after their internship as well as upon graduation on how his courses have given them an edge at work and at interviews. Students consistently give him excellent ratings and feedback. To quote a few, Professor Karthik is the greatest asset to this course. Karthik is a fantastic professor. He is always full of energy and made a 2-hour and 45-minute lecture pass quickly. He is a gifted teacher and makes discussions lively and engaging. Karthik has changed my thought process on accounting. Professor Karthik is amazing. He actually made the topic so interesting and relevant by using examples close to us and using our own companies to analyze. Congratulations to Dr. Karthik Balakrishnan, the winner of this year's Excellence in Teaching Award.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the name of the governing body, I have the honor to present the following graduates for the Masters in Financial Analysis program at London Business School. Aswin Adiasa, Loyan Abdi Rahim Adus, Fabian Abi, Sidar Kem Alaguz, Yakub Andrushuk, Alexander Manuel Bada de Cummings, Daniel Bada de Cummings, Benjamin Beige, Nicholas Beck, Vasco Berner Kornol, Sultanbek Bichiev, Davide Badalati, Ricardo Cavallo Wozniewski, John Chuang, Joanne Corcoran, Francisco Cordoville, Joao Felipe Cocho Real Benasuarez, Sofia Cuadros Caceres, Alessio Derite, Nicholas Dean, Felix Dazinger, Louis Maurice Delos, Oscar Dobrowski, Diego Fernandez, Victor Ferrat, Alexander Gottfried, Akshita Gupta, Yingdi Shu, Benjamin Hutcherson, Yana Izgasheva, Shreya Jain, Mohammed Shahab Kaleem, Ayub Lasri, Etienne Lesme, Ji-Hoon Lee, Filipos Xenophon Livieratos, Vilong Lu, Xavier Magnus, Della Mekataff. Maria Michalczek. Mikhail Mazinski. Nicholas Malkloulis. Eva Mushani. Stanley Ing. S. Norgard. Aditya Ochani. Freya Ul. Thibault Paulette. Saad Rasul. Jonathan Riyad. Chawul Sabir. Maximilian Sander. Alice Skinato. Simon Schwendener. Yeet Seftali. Charit Setsuan. Ching Yung Shen. Akshay Sugandhi. Magdalena Zatowska. Shou Shuen Tong. Patrick Pablo Chiolian. Alessandro Telo. Begum Tuglu. Sasha Uzan. Sam Louise Vandergiesen. Connor Leon Venikins. Frederick Vermeersch. Chinmay Warrior. Benedict Weisheimer. Marcin Wolf. Jingray Chia. Mikhail Zoluski. Chu Mong Jong. Yue Zhong. Please join me in congratulating the Masters in Financial Analysis class of 2019.
Good morning, everyone, and many congratulations. I am Sandhya Venkateshwaran, and I am so proud to be representing my beautiful class, EMBA January 2019. When I was growing up, I was so privileged to have had great education, thanks to my parents, and that journey continued on with London Business School. This has had a tremendous impact on me. When I really look back, there's a handful of teachers that have had a huge impact on me. These teachers did three main things. They changed the course of my life. They shared wisdom of their own and left a lasting impact that I will never forget. Today, I'm privileged, honored, and yes, extremely humbled to be presenting Professor Ian Cooper with this year's Best Teacher Award. Professor Cooper, wow. Professor Cooper has a distinguished career, unrivaled academic depth in his field, and is an expert in the truest sense of the word, even though I know he'd rather be called a professor every single time. A quick anecdote I wanted to share, which some of my classmates might remember. I was very popular in class for asking the most number of questions, and one of those questions was on swap spread. So he looked at me, he turned around, and he pointed, and he gazed at me as if he was going to point, and said, "Stop showing off." Yes, I was showing off. We all do. We're Executive MBA candidates, and it comes with the territory. But Professor Cooper went on to say, in his class, he won't leave any student behind. And he never did. He respected and recognized the differences in our experience and worked alongside us to make sure we leave confident of the education this fantastic university had to offer. He took material that we would argue is rather dry and enriched it with his incredible experience. He listened to questions and cynical comments from his students and fired back with his fantastic sense of humor and, of course, the British wit. The most honest sentiment when our time with Professor Cooper came to a close was shared by my entire class. I wish I had studied under Professor Cooper years ago. Who knows where I would be today? Nevertheless, he has given us great hope and confidence to become obscenely rich. On behalf of my class and on behalf of London Business School, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much, Professor Cooper.
Good morning, and many congratulations to all. As we all congregate to reflect on our journeys and celebrate success, I'm elated we're able to take advantage of this joyous occasion to recognize exceptional individuals who have been instrumental to our learning. On behalf of the EMBA 2019 class, I'm truly honored to present this year's Best Faculty Teaching Award to one of our leading faculty members, Professor David Myatt. I remember walking into the first Myatt managerial economics class, welcomed by jazz music, almost as a pre-match warm-up, which preceded his infectious passion for teaching economics, boundless energy, and charisma. His visible commitment to helping us exceed our learning goals made us believe in our own abilities. A key differentiating attribute was his diligence in providing meticulous feedback, going beyond the call of duty. Those who took his classes will agree that he has a unique ability to bring economics to life in a manner many had never experienced before. He connected and drew parallels with his own personal experiences and distilled complex concepts using simplified paradigms, animations, and visuals in equal measure, while effortlessly mixing in entertaining humor. We distinctly remember his near-successful attempt at charming a whole class to fall in love with a quintessentially British delicacy, Marmite. Using his unforgettable vanilla and Marmite market demand curve illustrations. His zoology, three lizards analogy to illustrate the economics of miscoordination is the stuff of legends. These all left remarkable imprints on our minds and created a fun, dynamic learning environment which brought out the best in us. I'm sure I speak for everybody here when I say we feel privileged to have crossed paths with Professor David Myatt. And I would therefore ask you please to join me once again in congratulating Professor David Myatt, a more than worthy joint winner of this award. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Dear class of 2019, family and friends, LBS would not have gained its international reputation without the talent and dedication of its faculty. It's therefore a great honor to stand here today to represent my dear meme friends, to celebrate and reward the excellency of Assistant Professor Soong Young Sheng. Professor, Professor, from the first day of class, you pushed us to think outside the box about the strategic challenges faced by many companies in this fast-moving and changing business environment. Reflecting back on all the case studies, the discussions, as well as the heated debate that you facilitated, I can safely say on behalf of all my classmates that these discussions constitute the best learning exercise we've had this year at LBS. Everything you taught us built our business acumen, it helped us during job interviews, and it will certainly make us more creative and better-rounded business leaders. We chose you as our best teachers because you taught us business and corporate strategy with unmatched enthusiasm and passion. You made the class fun, engaging, and interactive by testing our reasoning and asking us challenging questions, particularly challenging ones when, let's say it, not all of us were really paying attention. We are grateful we had the opportunity to be part of your class, and this is why we're delighted to give you this award. Thank you for being an amazing lecturer, and thank you for making our time at LBS truly unforgettable. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everybody. I realize that I'm one of the last things standing between you and a well-deserved glass of champagne, so I will definitely keep it short. It is, however, with the utmost pleasure that I stand here today, as I come to congratulate Professor Alec Edmonds for winning the MFA Teaching Award. I have to say, it's a bit awkward for me to stand here in front of all these people, but I'm guessing, Alex, for you, it must almost feel familiar. Because for those of you who do not know, it's already the third time that Alex wins one of the student awards. And it's actually the second consecutive year that he wins the MFA Teaching Award as well, even though his career at the school has been very short. So it kind of makes you wonder, what is it exactly that sets Alex apart among this talented class of LBS professors? And I personally feel it's a combination of factors. It's definitely in part due to his everlasting commitment to both his job and his students. It's all the effort and time that he puts into preparing his classes, from the short but very well-welcomed musical breaks to the hot topics in finance that made us question everything we knew about the sector. It is in part his impressive curriculum that started at the lesser-known schools of Oxford, Wharton, and MIT, before finally breaking through at a decent school here in London. It's his groundbreaking research in the fields of corporate finance and social responsibility that showed us a different and very beautiful side of finance, and also inspired some of our students to pursue a PhD afterwards. Even outside of the classroom, Alex always tried to leverage his expertise, for example, as a former banker, to help students with the job market and to tackle interviews, especially if that meant he got to talk about Morgan Stanley once again. Last but not least, it's in no small part due to his passion for well-being and purposeful life and business. And I'm particularly grateful for this, because I believe it's so important that we keep challenging our students to think further than the classroom. I truly believe that your advice on time management and purpose has changed the way some of students think. And in addition to that, on a more physical level, I'm 100% sure that our students are very grateful for helping them work off all those Windsor beers at Barry's boot camp. All in all, though, I believe Alex truly embodies the LBA's way of teaching that we originally signed up for back in August. Very well prepared, highly interactive, excellent, but above all passionate in everything you do. I believe a great professor doesn't just teach, but also inspires. And there's no better way to describe Alex and the impact he made on our students today and this year. I'm therefore very glad that this rewarding job is literally rewarded here today. Thank you, and congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations to the graduates and award recipients, and those of you who may be joined with your significant others or who may be back at home watching it on YouTube. It is my honor to introduce Professor S.P. Kothari, Gordon Y. Billar Professor of Accounting and Finance at MIT Sloan School of Management, and the Chief Economist and the Director of Division of Economic and Risk Analysis at the SEC, who will be receiving an honorary doctorate degree. SP has started his career as a chemical engineer in Mumbai. The lure of graduate student life and the exciting pace of academic research in accounting, I dare add, must have been irresistible. SP has gotten his MBA at Indian Institute of Management, followed by a PhD at University of Iowa. Upon completing his doctorate degree, he joined University of Rochester as assistant professor, and since 1999 has been a professor at MIT Sloan School of Management, where he served as head of the Department of Economics, Finance and Accounting, and Deputy Dean of Faculty and International Programs. Professor Kothari has published extensively in various areas of accounting research since the 80s. His work has been very widely cited. He has also served as an editor at the Journal of Accounting and Economics, one of the most prestigious peer-reviewed journals in our field, over 20 years. His impact on academia has been recognized widely through the American Accounting Association's 2014 Notable Contribution to the Accounting Literature Award, as well as the upcoming Distinguished Contribution to the Literature Award, coming this August. I believe I speak for all of us in the field when I say we aspire to his rare breadth of expertise on the role financial reporting plays in the workings of capital markets, on wide-ranging topics from valuation to asset allocation, to use of stock-based compensation and its reporting implications, to name just a few. SP's body of work is underpinned by strong economic theory and executed with empirical rigor. In addition to teaching the intricacies of corporate financial accounting and financial statements analysis to many master students, like most of you over the years, SP has chaired 20 doctoral dissertation committees and served as a member on an additional 21. Some of us sitting on the stage today had the opportunity to learn from and collaborate with SP students, and in that respect are part of SP's academic family. And that's just the academic impact. SP had tremendous impact on the practice of business, not only through the ideas he has generated over the years, but also through multiple additional channels, namely via his litigation consulting activities and his board memberships, and through his leadership at Barclays Global Investors as global head of equity research from 2008 to 2009, leading a team of about 50 PhDs globally, and supported the active equity strategies research, investing more than 100 million of assets at the time. As of March 2019, SP has moved to the SEC to serve as the chief economist and the director of Division of Economic and Risk Analysis. This division is unique as it takes part in the entire range of SEC activities, including policymaking, rulemaking, enforcement, and examination, which will no doubt benefit from SP's deep understanding of the capital markets. At the division, SP oversees a team of economists, data scientists, and other professionals providing rigorous economic analysis that supports the execution of SEC's mission, which, in their words, is to protect investors, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitate capital formation, striving to promote a market environment that is worthy of the public's trust. At London Business School, we take pride in our academic excellence, and our vision is to have a profound impact on the way the world does business and the way business impacts the world. Therefore, it is an honor to present Professor S.P. Kothari, a rare example of such prolific career with continued academic excellence and impact, while successfully straddling practice and now switching gears to a regulatory role.
By the authority of the governing body of London Business School, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science in Economics, honoris causa. Professor Patel.
Good afternoon. I'm honored to be here today at one of the world's leading business schools. I would like to thank the faculty, the trustees of London Business School for conferring an honorary degree. I congratulate the graduating class of London Business School. The congregation today represents an assembly of extraordinary individuals. The London Business School's motto, to have a profound impact on the way the world does business, is accurate. A pantheon of its alumni are leaders in industry and government, and I'm confident that you will follow in their footsteps. I looked up on the website. The average starting salary is a whopping 6 figures. Congratulations. It is one testimonial of your caliber and hard work. But there is a memo to parents. If you are still paying for their mobile phone bills, time to sever the cord. Before I offer further remarks, I must issue a standard disclaimer. The Securities and Exchange Commission disclaims responsibility for any private publication or statement of any SEC employee or commissioner. These remarks are my own and express my views and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Securities and Exchange Commission, the commissioners, or any members of the commission staff. It's standard. I have to do that. Otherwise, I will lose my job. Professor Iram Tuna has very generously summarized my professional career. I do not wish to repeat it, except, that means the remarks, not the career. Okay. I do not wish to repeat it, except to say that I feel enormously privileged and greatly indebted to have enjoyed my life journey that began in a small town in India and took me through various large cities in India for education and employment, and then through the US, in Iowa, New York, Boston, San Francisco, and now in DC. In addition, my academic profession gave me the opportunity to meet and exchange ideas with great minds in almost all corners of the world, and especially the London Business School on numerous occasions, for which I'm most grateful. As I reflect on decades of my life and the large number of very talented individuals I've had the good fortune of meeting in academia, industry, and government, an unmistakable and perhaps obvious observation is that they represent a remarkable blend of people from different nationalities, races, cultures, religions, and socioeconomic backgrounds. Talent is the only thread that stitches across this pool of individuals. I have also noticed that this phenomenon is more prevalent in economically more advanced nations than others. Talent is a highly mobile form of capital, and in my experience, I have seen it to flow to places that offer opportunities. While I am no expert in judging what attributes make a place, a city, or a nation attractive, places that are the envy of talented individuals seem to have a few characteristics in common. These places comprise of societies with a civic sense, jurisdictions with laws that respect freedom, administrations that are efficient, including in enforcing law, and people who believe in meritocracy and the dignity of labor, but also believe in providing a safety net for the disadvantaged. Talented individuals have gravitated to such places, blossomed there, and not only have they done well for themselves, but they have generated positive externalities in their adopted societies. With almost 200 nations in the globe, the real challenge facing nations, therefore, is in attracting talent. An aspiring nation must make itself attractive to those with human capital. It will help in retaining local talent and in attracting talent from outside. You are an extraordinarily talented group. You have the opportunity to invest your talent in a lucrative destination, or you have the opportunity to be the change agent who might transform a city or a nation into an attractive destination. Whatever the choice you make, I wish you success. That brings me to my last point. It is related to the choices and decisions you would be making in your careers. As you successfully navigate your career path, invariably, there will be occasions when you come to a fork, a risky option and a safe option. Your past success at the time will nudge you to embrace safety, whereas your passion might tempt you toward risk. I hope you will take some risk to pursue your dreams. Believe me, the safe options will always be around. But if you don't take risks, you will look back saying, what if I had taken the chance? As T.S. Eliot said, "Only those who will risk going too far can possibly know how far one can go." So go too far on occasion, see what is out there, seize opportunities, and create things that will make a difference. Thank you again for the honor of standing in front of you and for the opportunity to share my thoughts with you. Thank you.
Wow. The school had the possibility of choosing amongst PhDs, EMBAs, a whole range of business professionals to give the speech. But no, they wanted a 22-year-old mim to stand up here. Okay. I guess LBS truly trusts the quality of its students at every level. And that's what I believe ultimately distinguishes the members of this institution: quality and trust. My name is Lorenzo Sicari, and I'm honored to stand before you today and share with you the student LBS experience. This is a journey that the people who were here to celebrate today, the graduating class of 2019, started at different points and with different purposes. Some of us said farewell to our families, many abandoned their steady jobs to switch careers, and others took this opportunity to embark on a new adventure with an unknown destination. Standing before you today takes me back to the start of the journey that brought us all here together. A journey that began with me staring at a screen with the number 318 on it. Those were the days that separated many of us from today. And before we even knew it, the program was over. Just to put it into perspective, 318 days are enough for a full gestation period of an adult sea lion, and enough to swim twice around the UK and have 4 full days of rest. Thank you. 318 days, however, are also enough to become part of a family with over 70 nationalities and build relationships that would last for a lifetime. And yet, it feels as if it was just yesterday that I was staring at a screen. For some of you, the journey has been even longer, but I'm sure it feels the same way. LBS, however, has been so much more for us than a countdown to our graduation day. A wise man once told me, life isn't short, you just have to enhance it. Enhance your life every day. People say life is short. Wrong, life isn't short. We just have to stretch it sideways rather than forward, stretching it in space rather than in time. Now, looking back at the past years, these words make so much more sense to me. It all began with the application process, after which I, like many of you, thought we were finally done with applications. But was I wrong? Those of you who are not laughing didn't try to get into consulting, I'm sure. From day one, we had the possibility of choosing amongst endless career paths, dozens of tracks all around the world, learning from stellar professors who did so much more than reporting what a textbook said, inside and outside the classroom. Attending the new venture development class made us realize that a baguette pop-up store can be more interesting than any tech app if pitched the right way. Traveling halfway across the world to complete a project in the African edtech space or to Silicon Valley to better understand the startup world gave us the possibility of having an impact in communities that we would have otherwise never encountered and to learn from them. The LBS organized treks brought us closer together, taking us from the Kyoto Gardens in Japan all the way to conquering the peaks in Val Thorens in France. And none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for the amazing student body. In fact, as much as I may have learned a lot from the people up here, I have learned so much more from the people down there. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all. Mark Twain once said, "I never let my schooling interfere with my education." And this is exactly the feeling I get when looking back at the IBS experience, because our education was so much more than what happened in the classroom. During our time at LBS, we have changed careers, shared ambitions, growing together, creating something far stronger than a network. We have created a bond. We have learned to grow and build relationships, found business partners and life partners, mentors and friends. And during this time, our LBS experience has been nothing but transformational. We have learned new skills, broadened our horizons, and are now embarking in new adventures we would have never dreamt of before coming here. One student in particular decided that it would be a good idea to do a master's in management and then travel the world in 80 days, replicating the journey and narrating Jules Verne's novel. Now, I don't know exactly how these two things are related, but I'm sure to him it makes sense. One abandoned consulting to invest himself in a travel tech startup, inspiring those around him to follow their dreams rather than the crowd. And another student has been successfully developing his non-alcoholic beer brand in the UK, leveraging on the network and knowledge derived from the LBS classroom and its community to make his dream come true. Looking back at this past year, I realized just how much I was able to accomplish, how much I've learned, and how many unforgettable people I have met. While in Cape Town, I was able to go cage shark diving in the morning and have an interview 4 hours after that. But this is just an example of a day spent at LBS that made me realize everything that we students have achieved during our time here. And if each of our future lives was just as half as interesting as our time spent here, there would truly be no need to live forever. My fellow students, don't be afraid to fail, especially today. We hear these words over and over again, but I stand here to tell you why I'm not afraid to fail and why you shouldn't be either. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was a light bulb, and that everyone remembers. Every failed attempt took him one step closer to success. You got to take risks. Believe in yourself. Now, I don't know about you, but I didn't have the chance of meeting Thomas personally. But I know of a student here today who applied to 52 companies and only got a job after the 51st. I am the student. Now, why am I sharing this with you? Because when you look at the employment statistics, you don't see how many interviews a student did or the number of companies he applied to. You just see the final outcome. What is behind that outcome, however, is what I want to share with you today. Every time I researched a company, practiced for interviews, or failed and fell down in some way or another, the LBS community was standing there by me. May it be an alumnus who wrote me a reference letter, a peer leader from another course who had the patience in practicing interview with me, or a friend who was there to motivate and support me when I felt like quitting. No matter where I was or what I did, I knew that I could always count on the support of the LBS community. No matter whether you're an entrepreneur launching his 12th startup or are applying to the 52nd company in 1 year, LBS has provided us all with incredible resilience, the ability to succeed in our careers, to make startups prosper, and a family on which we know we can rely on. We've shared an amazing time together at London Business School, but remember, our journey doesn't end here. It's only just the beginning.
During my time at London Business School, what left the biggest impression on me was the people.
You're surrounded by so many like-minded people who challenge you constantly. You're doing what you love and at the same time having a great time.
I met some really bright minds that helped mentor me and some really great teachers.
One of the biggest things that I've learned is having the confidence to speak up and share your opinion and engage in the conversation.
I had the most diverse set of classmates. The breadth of experience, all this was profound and absolutely valuable for me.
Sitting in a classroom with 100 people from all over the world has really changed the way I think about international business and has really helped me to understand the viewpoints of people from different cultures.
The most valuable thing I've gained from London Business School would be opportunities. The doors have been opened because I graduated and was part of this amazing environment.
I am proud to be an LBS alumni because of that initial blink moment you have when you meet people. Oh, you went to LBS.
The LBS network has been instrumental in giving me guidance, for help. You reach out to someone and they make time and help out.
No matter where you go in the world, there's always someone you can relate to and speak to and connect with.
Very often I bump into people and we have this connection about having gone to London Business School, even though we were years apart.
I have truly met some of my best friends at LBS.
When you come back together again, there's something that you share, and after 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you never lose that.
No matter where we go in life, what career we end up at, where city, what region of the world we end up at, London Business School will always be a part of us.
I'm very proud to be an alumni of London Business School.
I'm still here. As my speech comes to an end, I wanted to take the opportunity to remind all of you that we will always have one thing in common, on which we know we can rely on no matter what. The Windsor Pub. I'll see you there. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations to the graduating class of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, the closing words from your Dean.
Can we have the lights? Could we have the lights, please, on the room? And graduates, would you please stand? Mr. Chairman, colleagues, this is what we do. Thank you for assembling and for shaping a wonderful class of 2019. Graduates, the ceremony comes to a close. And now, hats off to your success.